Hey guys, I'm Jameson with RogueEngineer.com, and today I'm going to show you how we turn this ugly wall into this beautiful masterpiece. Okay, so to get started with this project, we are going to lay the baseboards. Now, we've got a very unique scenario here where there was some wainscoting that was installed before, and when we peeled it back, there's a lot of glue dots and stuff that are on the wall. So we're gonna have to skim over that with a 1/4 inch masonite as well. So we're gonna go ahead, lay down the baseboards, and then skim over everything with the 1/4 inch masonite. Okay, so as I said before, the wall is pretty messed up from the previous wainscoting that we took down. So it's not usable as is. What we're gonna do to fix that is we're gonna skim over it with a 1/4 inch masonite. That's gonna give us a nice smooth surface to paint. But what I'm gonna do to prepare for that, or make sure that I'm putting that seam in the right spot, is I'm gonna lay out where all of my stiles or my vertical pieces will go. Okay, so we've got the masonite installed along with the baseboards at the bottom. Now, we didn't focus too much on the corners and the seams because we positioned those such that the next step of the process, the 1/2 inch boards, are gonna cover all that up. So we're gonna use a 1/2 inch piece of MDF, and we're gonna rip that down into 3.5 inch wide pieces, and those are gonna make up our rails and our stiles. The rails will be the long boards at the bottom and the top, and the stiles will be the vertical boards. Now for the top, we wanted it to be a little bit higher than the 48 inches that the masonite covers. So we're going to use some scrap masonite to make some spacer up at the top, and then lay over the 1/2 inch MDF on top of that. So with the stiles installed, it's time to add the mid rail. I'll call it that because I can't come up with a better name for it. But it's going to be simply a bar that goes right across here. We've kind of spaced it out how we would like it. So we use a laser level to find a nice level line around here, but you could simply do that by measuring. If you know that your top rail is level, you can just measure down a set distance on each one of these. All right, so now we've got our mid rail installed. You'll notice that when I installed that, I glued both of the edges, and that's just gonna help provide more strength to those seams and keep those from breaking free. So now with that installed, we're gonna go ahead and throw the cap on the top. We'll just glue and nail that in place as well.
Now that we have the wall installed, we're gonna go ahead and prep for prime and paint. To do so, we're gonna fill the seams and the nail holes with wood fillers and go ahead and caulk around the edges.
Okay, so now that we've got the wall all sanded and ready for prime and paint, it's time for caulk. To do so today, we're using the Alex Plus latex caulk from DAP. And the good thing about this product is that it's ready for paint in 30 minutes. So a few of the things that I've learned over the years, when it comes to caulking, you want to make sure that you prepare the tip of your caulk tube just right. To do so, you want to make sure that you cut it and leave just a small opening and then round over the top of the tip with some sandpaper. That will ensure that you have a smooth caulk line, and then you'll always want to make sure that you have a wet rag on hand to wipe down any caulky fingers you have at the end of the day. All right guys, I just want to take a minute to thank our project sponsor, DAP. They've got tons of great products, and a handful of which we were able to use on this project, which helped make it turn out as well as it did. We used the Dynagrip heavy-duty construction adhesive to adhere everything onto the wall. We used the Rapid Fuse for a strong bond between joints, the Plastic Wood X to fill the nail holes and the joints, and we finished it off with the Alex Plus caulk to give it that nice polished look. All right, so another big thanks to DAP. To learn more about their other products, make sure you go check them out at dap.com. I'll link below, but for right now, let's get back to the project. All right, so we're really happy with how this wall turned out. It just really defines the space, the dining area, and it just looks really, really good. So it's amazing what we could do with just a sheet of 1/2" MDF. As always, I'm gonna post a tutorial on the website. I'll link below as well as at the end of this video. And make sure that you like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram for upcoming projects and sneak peeks of those as well. So have fun, be safe, and happy building.